Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a really short and quick video. This is about the trend going on right now in the Christian world about the Ravi Zacharias incident and the investigation and everything they found out. And everyone seems to be chipping in or saying something about this. But what I've noticed is the trend, like everyone is trying to pass these women for victims. And I said, I must make my voice heard when it comes to this, because seriously, I don't think these women should be passed for victims. Look at my eyes. I've been crying. Like, it's a sad thing to hear. Dr. Ravi Zacharias was one of the people who helped me become a Christian. You know, when I listened to his teachings, I was like, what have I been doing all this year in churches? After more than a decade in churches, and this man could answer the hard questions, So I was saddened by the things he did behind closed doors. It's terrible, it's a bad thing. But what I don't like is the way everybody's trying to push these women forward as victims. I don't think that should be our focus. These women they're sinners. They're just like him. They all did the same thing. These are adults, grown as women. Some of them married with 5 children. I don't have a child. I'm married. I'm a Christian. I can't open my legs to a man today and tomorrow I said I'm a victim. These women consented. That's what I'm angry about. These women consented. They were adults. They are Christians. They're married. They have kids. They're not babies. I don't know why everybody's trying to pass them for victims, because what I've noticed is these women are trying to make their voices heard now, that they are trying to present their own side of the story as victims. I've gone through their testimonies. I've read what they said. Seriously, I don't see them as victims. I saw them as adults who consented to something. Maybe later on they wanted to get out of it. And okay, Dr. Ravi Zacharias, because he's a human and he's a teacher, he's an influential person, he's knowing the impact that this will have if it's brought out to the public. He knows the impact that is going to have on the Christians. So maybe as a human being, he thought, okay, I have to find a way to conceal this, which was wrong. Okay, that's the only time I said these women were right, because they realized they were doing something wrong and they wanted to get out of it. But it doesn't mean they are victims. They consented, they opened their legs, they were adults, they're Christians, they've been in churches, they know what they were doing. They were not forced. I've not read in anybody's testimony that they were forced. That other girl said he masturbated in front of her. Okay, were you tied down there? Were you forced to stand there? I'm a Christian. I work in a salon. I might be working in a spa, and I have a client who wants to. I'm not, unless she says she was tied, she was forced to stay there, or at the expense of her life. That's when I'll believe she's a victim. She's not. She consented. Maybe she wanted money or something, and today she's a victim. That's what I don't like. That's why I thought I should make my voice heard, because everybody's throwing this thing around like they are victims. They are not victims. They were adults. They consented. Dr. Ravi Zacharias has done something very bad. That's what we should be concerned about, the impact of his actions on the body of Christ. That's what we should be concerned about. Just like these women, the impact of their actions on the body of Christ. Both of them, all of them did something wrong. All of them did something that should be condemned. Not just one person should be condemned and the others pass for victims. If these were children, I will understand. Why is everybody trying to pass these women for victims? These women are just trying to make some money from themselves after being cheats to their husband, after being terrible Christians. They want to make some money for themselves. They are not victims. I thought I should make my voice heard in this matter. They are not victims. They are not victims. People should stop passing them around for victims. I am a woman. I will stand up for any woman who is molested. I will stand up for any woman who is maltreated, who is victimized, or who is abused. I would stand up. I'm an African woman. I know how women are abused. I would stand up for that. But after reading all this, I don't know why everybody's passing these women for victims. These women are not victims.